Michael made pasta fagioli, but he's being all sketchy on the details. No video. I'm gonna find out what's on the QT here. So you can tell I put a hurting on this soup. Michael.
Hold on, that's the second bowl that you've put a hurting on. Okay, go ahead.
Michael is still holding out on how he made this.
I'll tell you how.
Oh, now you're gonna tell us how?
I started with the bacon, buzzed it down in my little KitchenAid choppy thing. Fried it.
There's like soup everywhere.
I know. Fried it up very slowly, and all I really wanted to do was just, keep it nice and soft.
Uh-huh.
Then I added 1 onion, buzzed it down in the little food processor, added 2 carrots, buzzed it down.
Because we can't actually taste the vegetables or the texture of them.
Yeah, but that's the whole point of pasta fagioli. It's all just very subtle. It's in there.
Lenny wants some.
Then there's a 1/4 cup of green lentils, organic green lentils. There is a 1/4 cup of fried white wine. 1/4 cup of fried white wine. Probably could have used a little more in there, and I used that to deglaze the pan. Then I added 3 cans of cannellini, organic cannellini beans.
BPA free.
BPA free on the cans, so that you got no extra little things floating around inside there. Then I added a cup or 6 cups of chicken broth.
He seriously wants this soup.
I know he does. That's what he's after. What else? Spices. There's a little bit of oregano. There's a little bit of thyme, and a big dose of sage. And what I did with the sage was I put the sage in my little coffee grinder and buzzed it down so that you didn't have the stems.
That's pretty smart.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And then separately...
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Separately, I made up the pasta, which was... They didn't have the ditalini, but they did have the little tiny shells. And that's the one that I used in there.
I like the little shells.
Before I added the shells, I took 1/3 of the bean soup mixture, kind of strained it a bit.
You said tomatoes, right?
Yep, added, I forgot the tomatoes. 1 can of... This was actually from Publix. It was the Greenwise tomato puree kind of like soupy thing. That
you didn't use the diced?
I didn't have any diced.
We bought BOGO diced.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I used that. I took 1/3 of the beans and ran them through your regular food processor to give a little thickness to the whole thing. And then put the...
olive oil?
Oh, yeah, the olive oil is what I used at the very beginning to fry
saute everything.
Yeah, to saute everything.
And then the chicken stock.
Yeah, I mentioned the chicken stock. 6 cups of chicken stock.
All right.
Organic.
Then we put a little Parmesan on top.
Parmesan on top. Now, the one thing you have to do is do not cook the pasta in the water or in the soup as it's going, because all it will do is suck the water right in the moisture.
It's all mushy.
Yes.
It's just not good.
I've seen some recipes where they do it that way, but don't.
Make it separate, drain it, and then add it as you make the bowls of soup or a bowl like this.
And then at the table, we'll add a little bit of salt as needed.
A little Himalayan.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
so there you
go. I dragged it out of them. That's the soup recipe for pasta fagioli, Serio style.